In this video, you're going to learn how to lead the song Christ Be Magnified by Cody Carnes with just you and an acoustic guitar. Coming up. Welcome to Advanced Worship Guitar Tutorials. My name is Spencer Cormany from leadingworshipwell.com, and in this video, we're taking a look at the song Christ Be Magnified by Cody Carnes. If you haven't checked out the cover that I put out of this song yet, you can check that out right here. That's going to show you the arrangement that you're learning in this song. Also, you're going to see me use a bunch of advanced guitar chords in this advanced guitar tutorial. I'm going to show you everything you need to know, but if you want to learn more of those advanced guitar chords, check the link out in the description below to a free PDF I put together called 25 Advanced Guitar Chords, where I'll show you even more of these advanced guitar chords. Other than that, let's get into the tutorial. Before we get into the tutorial, I just got to show you my guitar here. This capo is turned backwards. I've done this before, so maybe you know this by now. Capo's turned backwards on the 2nd fret, leaving this bottom E string open. I'm trying to get it to focus. So it looks like that. That's going to allow us to hit these nice big D chords here. So keep that in mind. Here we are in the intro of the song, and we're mimicking the lead line that you hear in the original recording. So the tab for that looks like this, and it sounds like this. So that's the intro. We're going to be using that throughout the song, so make sure you learn that. Just rewind it back if you need to watch it again, and let's move into verse number 1. Here we are in verse number 1, and I'm just going to play through it. Let me know if you guys want me to show you like the chords beforehand. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to teach these tutorials, but I'm just going to play through. The chords will be right here as I play through. In the middle, there's kind of 2 sections to this verse, so we're going to play the first half one way using some chord shapes, and then we're going to do that little intro lead line that we just did, and then we're gonna do some different chord shapes, but they're still like the same chords technically. So at the very end of this verse, though, I do want to show you, we're gonna end on this D right here, and then we're just gonna kind of walk that down to the 2nd fret of the D string to open. So pay attention to that at the end. Other than that, the chord shapes will be right here. Verse number 1 sounds like this. That's the intro. Here's verse number 1. We're creation suddenly articulate, with 1,000 tongues to lift one cry. Then from north to south and east to west, we'd hear Christ be magnified. Back to the intro. 2nd half. Creation echoing his eminence, his name would burst from sea and sky, from rivers to the mountain tops, we'd hear Christ be magnified. Into chorus number 1. Here we are in chorus number 1. I'm going to play through it. The chords will be right here. There are a lot of quick passing chords in this part of the song, so be mindful of those. And altogether, chorus number 1 sounds like this. Oh, Christ be magnified, let his praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified from the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. Back to the intro. Into verse number 2. Here we are in verse number 2. You already know the chords are going to be right here as I play through, but at the very end, just like we did that with the D and we kind of walked it down, we're going to be ending on a G like this, and we're going to walk it up. So it's going to start open on the D string, then the 2nd fret of the D string, then the 4th fret of the D string, and then open. So pay attention to that little lead line at the end. It won't be like tabbed out here, but now you know about it. So here's verse number 2. It sounds like this. When every creature finds its inmost melody, in every human heart its native cry, oh, then in one enraptured hymn of praise we'll sing, Christ be magnified. 2nd fret, 4th, open, oh, into chorus number 2. Here we are in chorus number 2, nice big open chords. They'll be right here as I play through. Sounds like this. Oh, Christ be magnified, let his praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified from the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. Into the bridge. Here we are in the sort of the instrumental before the bridge. It's the same chords as the bridge though, so I'll play it all together. We're going to play a G like this. I'll show you these chords this time. A G like this, up to an A like this, to a B minor, to a D over F sharp. And then also, whenever I get to the bridge, sometimes I play like an F sharp minor. You could play a D over F sharp there if you want. I just added that to add a little more flavor to it. So altogether, the instrumental leading into the bridge and the bridge sound like this. I won't bow to idols, I'll stand strong, worship you. And if it puts me in the fire, I'll rejoice 'cause you're there too. I won't be formed by feelings, I hold fast to what is true. And if the cross brings transformation, then I'll be crucified with you. 'Cause death is just the doorway into resurrection life. And if I join you in your suffering, then I'll join you when you rise. And when you return in glory with all the angels and the saints, my heart will still be singing, and my song will be the same. Into the final chorus. Here we are in the final chorus. We're going to play some big chords here again, so those will be here as I play along. Also, at the very end of this chorus, we're going to repeat the chorus twice here. So in the second half of the second repetition, you're going to see the chords change up a little bit, and it is a little bit different than what I did in the cover because I kind of messed up in the cover, but I kept it and went with it. So these are the actual chords that you should be playing during that part. Altogether, the final chorus sounds like this. And my song will be the same. Oh, Christ be magnified, let his praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified from the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified, let his praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified from the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. And on the intro part, Congratulations, you just learned how to lead the song Christ Be Magnified by Cody Carnes with just you and an acoustic guitar. Hey, if you saw some advanced guitar chords in this tutorial, you probably did, and you want to learn even more of those advanced guitar chords, I've got something for you. It's a free PDF called 25 Advanced Guitar Chords. You can check it out in the description below. I'll teach you even more of these advanced guitar chords, so check that out. Other than that, thanks so much for joining me today. Until I see you in the next video, keep leading worship well.